everybody. Welcome to Perception Paints. 2 weeks in a row I
Hello.
did that correctly.
You did.
Once
It's beautiful.
once is luck, twice is talent. I might need a third one to lock that in.
I'm all for it. Wonderful job as always, Art. Even when it doesn't go well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Everything good?
Yeah, it was good. Tired.
Excited about your upcoming time off? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of. Except the fact that I'm gonna be driving into LA, into Hollywood 5 times a week. Um,
For what, like
it's
3
literally
weeks?
nine. It's 9 to 5, so I'm gonna be all in that traffic. It's gonna be that part's gonna be terrible, but the rest of it's gonna be real fun.
It's gonna be really. Can't you take a train or
I
something?
could take the train because when I was working at El Cap, I used to take the train. I
Yeah.
might try that. I might drive the first couple of days just to make sure I get there, and then
hmm
I might take the train. That might be a good option.
I love taking the train. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, just not have to deal with any of the trafficness and just like, here you go.
Oh, and
Gonna
it
sit
is
on here and
summer, so I
relax.
won't ride it at night. That's the only weird thing. The station that I use that I like the best because it's the biggest one. Parking
Mhm.
lot's a little sketchy, but
Oh,
I'll be coming home like at 6 p.m. So it'll still be light
nice.
out. So it'll be good. All right, I might do
I
that.
love it. Hi, gang.
Hello,
Hello.
everybody.
Having a little conversation. Welcome to Perception Paints. My name is Robert Fisher, and this is Art, as you know. And today we're going to continue on our Summer of Star Wars with painting themed to Coruscant. Ooh. The city planet, right?
City planet, yeah. It's a planet entirely covered in a city, except for one small part of a mountain.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Where's that?
I don't know, somewhere.
Oh, okay. So today I'm going to guide you step by step through this painting, and let's go through materials, make sure we have what we need. First off, I've got a canvas. This is a 16 by 20 inch canvas. You can use any size canvas, any shape canvas, or if you don't have any canvas handy, you can just do this on paper. You could also do this digitally on your computer or on a iPad or Surface Pro using Procreate or something. Totally up to you. I'm going to use acrylic paints today, as I typically do. Pay no attention to the upside down Nightmare Before Christmas painting below. It's not there. It's all in the picture. So I've got my paint surface here. Next up, you will want a cup of water. Not to drink, but for paints. Ta-da! I have this, so I'll rinse out my brushes as I go through today, make sure I don't have any of those colors mixing. But I do have drinking water too, because it's so ridiculously hot. I hope that my fan isn't too loud. Um,
It's fine. I'm
it's,
gonna play some
it's,
music in a minute.
oh yeah, you can't hear it. That's fine. It's very, very hot today in San Clemente. It's hot and it's cloudy and kind of muggy and gross. So
Yeah, it was at least here. It was nice. Like yesterday was pretty nice, and the last few days
it
have
was
been pretty nice.
beautiful this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh well. Okay, next you will want a towel, which I have here. I have my dingy, gross towel, as I always do. You'll want this to make sure that you don't have too much water on your brushes before applying the paint to the canvas. Because if you do have too much water on there, the water will drip down from the canvas and it'll rip the paint off of it. So make sure after you've washed your brushes out thoroughly with water, give it a nice dab with your towel and then get the paint as you normally would. Oh, Connie, only 125 more days till Halloween. That makes my heart happy. I'm so glad. I'm looking forward to a very fun-filled Halloween this year. Definitely. Um, Happy pre-Halloween, Connie. Speaking of brushes, I've got my standard three that I work with, my large, my medium, and my small. So my large brush is a 1-inch flat brush, this guy here. My middle-sized brush is a 1/2-inch flat brush. And my smallest brush is a number 2 round for the details. As long as you've got 3 brushes, you'll be good to go. They don't have to be the exact same as me. Anna says, whoa, that was fast. Oh, as far as like 2021? Yeah. It's really fast. Yeah, fast year. So I got the brushes. Oh, let's go through paints. Okay, so you can tell over there the image is a little like magenta-y, I think, but I want to go more like reddish with this tone because I feel like we did some pinky tones yesterday. So I'm going to use that as a reference and maybe go a little bbit more red and less.
Pinky Tones. That's the name of my ska band.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, I'm going to go with reds today, but just because red makes me think of the city scenes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two reds. I'm using a brilliant red as my base red, and then a darker red. This is called deep red for my darker tones. And then I'm also using black and white today. And then we'll just change the tones up as we go and get the colors that we're looking for. Yeah, and that's it. As we're going through today, if you have any questions, let me know. Also, Art, it seems as though you need to turn your mic up a little bit.
Oh, that's just always me, not. Who's talking to me? I'm not next to my mic like I am. I'm mumbling.
It looks like Mr. Perception is
I
letting
guess.
us know.
I don't know who it is.
Ms. Perception?
No, I'm peeking.
Oh,
it's Ryan.
it's just Ryan. Hi, Ryan.
Yeah, I wasn't talking into the mic. Yeah, because now I'm peeking. Okay, I'll talk louder and be clear with my speech. I can't get the music to work. I'll keep working.
Okay. Well, as we go through today, if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. I'm keeping an eye on that today. You can also find us on our Discord, and under Perception Paints Share, you can share your live footage as you're working on the painting today. And then that way you can take a look at it and you can show me what you're working on. Art will bring them up on screen and we can take a look as we go through the progress. And as you're working, if you're finding that you're having some trouble or something's not sticking or you're like, I don't know if I like this, just pause on it for a bit, take a breath, and maybe just let it dry. Sometimes we just need to let things sit for a little bit and then we can always change it and paint over it if we need to. And like Bob Ross always says, there's no such thing as mistakes, only happy accidents. So it's all good. Just have some fun today. Paint and relax.
Cool.
Right?
Yes.
So yeah, before we get started, we'll do a quick little toast.
Yes.
Got my drink here. And we'll drink and we'll paint the best that we can. And if it don't turn out right, who gives a damn?
Cheers.
Cheers. MGO, we just toasted.
I'm going to be right back.
Okay, Art's leaving us. Bye, Art.
Nope. Okay. Now I'm leaving. Bye.
Isn't that cool? It's like magic. He just faded away into the pencil cup. All right, let's get started. I'm going to start with a tap of my darkest red, which is going to be my deep red up on the top. Cheers, MJO. Cheers, right back at you. Just a tap of my dark red on top. For all of these Star Wars themed paintings, which you can find the rest of on YouTube, we've created this nice gradient background for all of these paintings. So we want to continue that on so that hopefully if you're following along and doing what will eventually be all 9 of these paintings, one for each film, they'll all have kind of a similar look and feel to them as if they're all part of the same collection. And then you can put them all up in your wall. You have like this great kind of Planets of Star Wars collection going on. Okay, so I've got that strip of dark red on there. I'm gonna get my brush a little bit of water. Oops, too much. That's okay. At least for now. If this ever happens to you, you can always take your towel and just lightly tap it, pick up any of that extra water, and then if it's on top of anything that you'd previously painted, just let it dry. You can paint right on top of it. James and Davis, hello. How are you today? Okay, so I've got that strip of dark red. Now I'm going to take my brilliant red, which will be like my standard base red for today. A little bit brighter. It's got a little orange tint to it. but I think it's going to look really nice with this today. Yeah, there we go.
Got some music.
Thank you.
How's that volume-wise?
Oh, it sounds good.
Cool.
Dealing with heat and pollen. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so I'm seeing this red on there. And it's like, it's too orangey, I think. Yeah, I don't like it. I thought I was going to like it, but I don't. So you know what? Let's not use it. We'll stick with the deep red today.
Does the music just stop?
It did just stop.
It's getting real weird.
I'm just going to take my towel and just wipe off that extra paint. Yeah, I thought I was going to like it, but I don't. You know what? We'll save it for next week when we do Mustafar. Is that how it's pronounced?
Mustafar, yeah.
Yeah. Then we'll get all fiery and heaty. Emma says, Art? Yeah, he's there. He's hiding. He'll be back.
Yeah. I'm here. I'm just trying to fix stuff.
There he is. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my deep red. I think that was giving the tone that I wanted. I thought I was going to be happy with the brilliant red, but I'm not. I'm not so brilliant. I'm not having it today. Plus that tone from this deep red turned out really nice, so let's stick with that. Deadboy42, hello! It's been a while, nice to see you.
Can you hear the music?
I can.
Okay.
How about all y'all? Can you hear it?
I have to make a confession.
What's that?
I forgot my iPad at home.
Oh no.
Yep.
That's okay.
I'm gonna try on my iPhone. I'm gonna finger paint on my iPhone.
Ooh, okay.
I have a Mac, so it's pretty big, so we'll see what I can do. Thank you, Connie.
Art does keep doing the nice vanish. I like it. He just kind of like disappears away into the background. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, may the force be with you. Oops. First I'm going to shoot white paint all over my desk because that's really fun. Let's clean it up. And then make more of a mess as I try to clean it. Happy Monday, y'all. All right, so I'm going to start to introduce some white paint. Actually, this one will work. Let me grab another one. There we go. I'm going to grab some white paint and I'm going to start to lighten this up a bit as we go down. I want my darkest red to be up on top, and it's going to get lighter as we go down. And as we do this, I'm also going to add some water just to help mix the paint a bit, add some more moisture, especially because it's so hot. It's drying the paint very quickly. So we want to make sure we keep it nice and wet. Not this wet, but you know what I mean. I'm going to add back in some red too. Dead boy dealing with family health issues, but they're halfway through mom's radiation treatments. I'm so glad. happy to hear that. I hope that it's all getting much better soon. I can't imagine how difficult that must be. So right now I'm just kind of alternating between red and white to try to keep a balance as I'm bringing down this color. And again, as I go down further down this canvas, I want it to get lighter in tone. James Davis says, "May the forks be with you." The forks, the forks. Is that the Simpsons? The Simpsons episode. So Art, you're going to be in LA first before going to Hawaii, right?
Yeah. Hawaii.
Okay.
Hawaii will be my 4th week.
Nice. Okay, good. So you'll have like an actual vacation.
Yeah.
Good. Much deserved.
Yep.
Especially after such a intensive 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's going to be super fun and super exhausting at the same time.
Yeah. Expect to be in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I mean, then Amber pointed out that it's very likely that a lot of other people are going to be in pain too, and I probably have more stamina than a lot of people. So I think
I would think so.
Yeah, just because of the way we do shows here.
Yeah.
Not because I'm like cooler than people, just because I do it all the time.
You're so cool. No, I think your endurance hit points are very high. So you're good. You've allocated all those points toward endurance.
Yes.
I think about that sometimes if I were to start, if I had to jump into the Bear in the Big Blue House costume randomly,
Mm-hmm.
How long I could possibly withstand it after having not done it for almost 20 years.
I mean, like, us just going from doing it, on a stool, going to like being on the table and being the 3 of us live in person. It's been a little hard.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, we're almost there. I might take it down a little bit longer just to make sure. I'm not going all the way down to the bottom because I'm going to fill up a lot of that bottom canvas space with my buildings once I start to paint those in. But I would say at least 1, 2, 3/4 of the way down, you want to make sure that you've got some paint on there. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Use the Schwartz Lone Star. I love Spaceballs so much. It was like my favorite movie as a kid. That and Robin Hood Men in Tights. Like, I didn't know that I had a love for Mel Brooks, but I definitely had a love for Mel Brooks as a kid.
Deadboy says, yeah, Morkborg had to have been crazy with 5 people in that small area. Yeah, it was a little
Yeah,
crazy. And it's the first time we've used that table for puppets. So that was a learning experience.
it looked great. That show's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a lot of fun. Um, that one and well, I love Morkborg because everyone just keeps dying in those wonderfully gross, awful ways.
Let's just move on to the next character.
Yeah, it's perfect. But then I watched. I almost said something else. It was Necropolis. That was a lot of fun too. I wasn't sure I was going to like that, but I really enjoyed where that story went.
Yeah,
That was
I really
really
like
cool.
playing with the cards.
Yeah, that was an interesting, like, not dynamic, but like play style. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, because normally you just roll the dice and you get what you get, but with this one you could kind of strategize.
Yeah, I really liked that. I thought that was really well planned out. Mel Brooks and Gene Wilder, delightfully nuts. That's right. Rumor weed. What is rumor weed? Is that a new strain that I haven't heard of, Emma? What is that? I'll try anything. All right, so now that I've got that red background on there, I'm going to paint... I'm going to call it a moon. It's probably a sun. I always get the two mixed up, but that's what I'm going to paint next. And I'm going to use... This is pretty big, so I'm going to use my large brush for this. I normally wouldn't, but I think because we've got this large surface area, it'll be all right. I'm going to take white paint, and this moon is going to sit halfway across my canvas on the right-hand side over here. So it's going to be right about this place here. And to start off, whenever I do these circular shapes, of course, I'm always going to start in the center with a little dot. And then from there, I'm going to slowly circle outward and just build out the shape of it little by little. And I do it this way because I want to have control over the size and the shape of the circle as I'm building it out. Otherwise, if you were just to draw a big circle and fill it in, it might be too large right off the bat. So just fill some of it in, take a step back and see where I'm at, fill in some more of it. And I'm thinking this moon is going to take out about a third of my canvas length. So if I've got 1, 2, 3 sections, it's going to be pretty large right about here.
It's no
So
moon.
just keep moving it. It's
Space station.
Deadboy says, I love writing or getting to write the recaps for Morkborg. I kind of wish Metropolis was 4 weeks too, just to see a longer play version. Toward, I would say like halfway into it, I just got really hooked to the story. It was really cool.
I mean, we might play Necropolis again. I like
Yeah.
I like the system, so we might try it.
Yeah, it was
We haven't
cool.
talked about anything, but I'd be down to do it.
But yeah, Morkborg is just nuts, and I love it. It's really fun. I missed Cinephilia today.
Yeah.
I was making dinner, but you guys were talking about Luca, right?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
And In the Heights. I did. I liked Luca and both In the Heights.
I hadn't seen In the Heights yet, but I finished Luca last night. So sweet and so beautiful.
It was a really cute movie.
Yeah. I loved the art style of it. It made me want to move to Italy immediately. I want to be a sea monster and have beautiful green blue, like foliage hair. Like I really enjoyed it a lot. Super cute. The music was really nice too.
Mm-hmm.
I've happily gotten used to not having to listen to Randy Newman every time I see a Pixar film. So it's nice to not have that like thrown in there every time.
That's pretty nice.
Oh, Emma is a rumor read. Okay. Did you say you like Randy Newman?
I like Randy Newman.
I have a fondness for some of Randy Newman's songs. But then there are times where there are times where it's very Randy Newman. I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm done.
James Davis says, I wonder when the next video game team up is. I hope it's Overwatch, Star Wars Battlefront, or Elder Scrolls Online. Oh man, Elder Scrolls Online was a mess. I don't know. I don't know if we can manage playing that again. We have such different play styles that it was a nightmare playing as a group. Because Danny just kept leaving. Danny was like, "Oh, here's where we have to go. Bye," and there goes Danny.
What? Why?
I mean, well, I'm collecting, quests just to make sure that I have all of them. Because Danny likes to do one quest at a time.
I can see that.
I like grabbing a bunch of them so that when I'm out there, I can do multiple ones and I don't have to go back and forth.
Sure.
So that was interesting. But Overwatch, we've been wanting to do an Overwatch team. The new Overwatch season starts in a couple days, so maybe we'll do like I kind of want to do a competitive thing with with Connie. Connie's really good at Overwatch. Oh, and I do want to play Bridge Crew again. I think it's been long enough now. It's been over a year since we played Bridge Crew. I think we should go back and revisit Bridge Crew.
I enjoyed Among Us.
Among Us was crazy.
That was insane. But it was really funny. I like watching those games, but I'm so terrible at Among Us. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. I can't do stuff. Half the time I don't even know if I'm the killer or not. Like, it's great.
It was only my second time playing. It was really fun.
Yeah. I like Overwatch too, but I'm, again, just terrible. I do good when I'm just like playing it by myself and there's no pressure. But the second I get those like 12-year-old kids on my team, I feel like the grandpa-ist of grandpas. I just can't cut it. I can't do it.
I've been getting really into it, and competitive is real fun.
We just got the new Mario Golf this weekend.
Oh, I want Mario Golf so bad. I need to buy that.
It's really cute. This is my first Mario Golf game. And I was watching all the trailers, and there was just something about it that looked like approachable. Like I felt like, oh, okay, I can do that. I can play that. That looks like fun. And then they added that adventure mode to it, which I really like because then it takes away some of the like one-on-one competition stuff, and I could just kind of focus on playing my best game and treating it like miniature golf or something. So that's really fun.
Emma wants to know where's Danny? I don't know. He's probably at home.
Yeah. Or isn't he? He's leaving soon too. Isn't he like in the mountains or something?
He just came back. He was camping.
Oh, nice. Miss camping. I haven't done that in a long time. I always liked it as a kid. My husband is not a camper. He's very much a. He's like Shelley Long in True Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I've brought up camping to Amber a bunch of times, and I always get negative replies. Sometimes they're flat out no's, and sometimes they're just like unenthusiastic agreeing.
That's so funny. Well, the three of us will go camping, and then Amber and Jared can just like hang out. All right, I'm almost done with this moon. I want it still a little bit larger. Dog is perpetually a puppy. Yeah, I keep calling my dogs puppies too, and they're like 8 and 12. I just can't not call them puppies. Art, how's your phone art going?
It's going. I
It's
have a
working?
gradient background and I have a white circle.
Nice.
So far, so good.
It's probably much better than I can do on my phone. I don't even know if I can do stuff on my phone.
Well, this is the easy part. We'll see what happens when I get to the buildings.
I'm using a quote from Cucumber in the first Emera campaign. Every dog is a puppy. Yeah, totally. Emma says Danny still has a dog?
Yeah. Sure does.
Like it disappeared at some point.
She's still around.
Art is arting in his art supply space. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that.
And
Wash off my brush.
Hello, everybody joining us in Volume. Welcome. Welcome to Perception Beats.
Hi! Hi, Volume peeps!
Oh.
I didn't realize we were on Volume today.
Yeah, we're in Volume today.
Hey there.
I don't know where it is.
Do you have the chat on Volume as well?
I do, yeah.
Nice. Let
Cindy
me know
says
when
hi.
they say
Cindy
nice
waves.
things about me.
Cindy waved.
Hi, Cindy.
Like a while ago, but she waved.
Hi, Cindy from a while ago. I was checking out Volume the other day. I thought it was pretty cool. I like the platform. James Davis is playing Pokemon Blue through Pokemon Stadium while watching this. Wow. Like the OG Pokemon Stadium? God, remember when that came out? That was so cool. That was like the first 3D Pokemon that we got to see.
Oh, yeah, that was so cool.
Oh, that was just like magic. All right, so now what I'm going to do, now that I've got my background, I've got my moon, Reed's damn cat, Reed's damn cat that wouldn't get out of the closet. Happy Pride, cat!
Gotta do
Time
it
to
at his
get
own
out.
time.
So now I'm going to take my deep red again, and we're going to start building out these buildings. So we've got 2 layers of buildings that we're creating. As you can see in the sample there, there's the darker red, and then in front of that is the pretty much black. I think we're just going to go black with that. Hi, Reed H. Cooper. How are you? Nice to see you. So I'm going to take my middle-sized brush today, this deep red, and I'm just going to start building out some skyscrapers. It's totally up to you, as many as you'd like, and just kind of building them out. I would say for this first grouping of this darker red, I would keep them just about here, like not too high up, because you want to keep this pretty clear for when we add our like spaceships up in this area. So I would say just above the moon. It's about as high as you want to go. I'm going to start on the left first because this is my drier area, and I'm going to let this kind of dry a bit more before I start to add more to it. James Davis says, I have to get my Stadium 2 working again. It won't go past that 64 let go. Oh, that's no good. I mean, you can always buy another cartridge too, hopefully, if we can find it. Danny should be Luke Skywalker cosplay.
Andrew is already Luke Skywalker cosplay. He's really good Luke cosplay.
I wouldn't mind seeing the both of them, like
They're one
dual
of the same,
Skywalkers.
so.
Yeah, like do like a mirror mime thing with Skywalkers.
This feels like a waste of money though, because like if you've seen one, you've seen them both.
If you see. Reed says, this painting looks hard. I'll just use the calm time to work on one of the portraits I understand. Well, there you go. Yeah. This one's not too bad. It takes time. It's like painting trees, except we're painting buildings. It's all straight lines.
Or balloons.
Danny should be Yoda. Ryan should be Luke. Amber is Leia. And Art is Han. Oh, I like that.
I want to be
That's nice. I'll be Chewie. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with my tallest building first. And I'm just painting straight lines. So I pick a point where I want to start the top of the building. And just paint that down. And as I go, just kind of thicken it up with lines next to it to build more skyscrapers. Dead Boy's playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I haven't played the third one yet. I really enjoyed the first one back in the day. It is a very grindy game. It reminded me of... do you guys remember Gauntlet? Like Arcade Gauntlet?
Mm-hmm.
That was so fun. I played that a lot on the GameCube when it was on there. It's like Diablo Light.
It is, yeah, like Diablo Light. Just because we have a bunch of friends from Volume, and I think we have a bunch of new people watching us on Volume. I just want to talk to you about Perception Studio. We are Perception Studio. We have a bunch of shows that we do. We have this show, which is a paint show. Prior to this, we had a movie talk show. Tomorrow we have a D&D show. Wednesday we have a D&D show with puppets. And then so we have a bunch of stuff that we do. Let me play trailer for you so you guys can see what we do.
Yeah.
And we are Perception Studio!
Wild turkey that hungers for blood.
Hey!
How goes Dandy? Hi, I'm Haley.
And I'm Andrew.
Fuck you. Yes, I'm kind as shit.
The room begins to fill with a bunch of cola. Our heroes begin to drown.
What my favorite movie of each year was?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm totally fine if I get crushed by a giant dragon schlong. If that's how I'm gonna go, then like that's a way to go.
I believe you! I say, tickle this, bitch, and I take...
We'll send you later.
That was almost good!
The donation of $200 in no purpose. Look under your seats because everybody gets a reroll. So you get a reroll. You get a reroll. You get a reroll.
I hate it so much. And people are like, no.
You know, sexual stuff. But we're just a little more grounded. So your progression is in the sky.
Get in here.
Get in the brain.
I gotta stop squeezing. You gotta scoot your fucking chair over. Is that better? No, go away. Oh, Jesus.
And that is what we do. So make sure you guys, our shows are spread out throughout YouTube and Twitch and here on Volume. Everything that streams on YouTube also streams here at the same time. And we have a bunch of stuff on Twitch where some of our bigger shows happen. So make sure you guys just Google or search Perception Studio on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, everywhere. We do a bunch of stuff. Yeah. And by the way, it's kind of an old year. We haven't had time to update to the new one. So some of the stuff actually looks a little quite different. We have some new stuff that happens. Lightbot. Yeah, I miss Lightbot too.
That was a crazy show.
Dead Boy. Lightbot is a character that we had who is a robot. And he was in one of our shows called Quarter to One. That was a really fun show and really weird show.
That's a good way to put it. It was very fun and very weird.
Yeah. Check out on YouTube. We have some of our back episodes of Quarter to One. Hashtag more Willow. Yeah, I gotta get Willow in here.
Yeah, what's she doing?
I don't know.
Willow. So you can see I'm just building up little by little, adding towers and steps and different shapes. It totally doesn't matter as you're going through it. Just have some fun as you're building it. It doesn't have to be like canon building shapes. It doesn't have to be exactly from the film. You could if you wanted to. I mean, if you want to get a still from Star Wars and paint it exactly, you are totally welcome to. Oh, I like that. Lightbot doing a guest star on D&D.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I like that idea. Okay, these buildings on my phone are gonna be a little hard.
Reed is asking if Willow's manager went back to mice work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
Let me get in front of the camera for just a second to make sure I'm not creating lumpy buildings that aren't straight.
And kind of cool thing about Coruscant, your buildings can look like whatever, because the Coruscant is all very, very eclectic.
Right? Yeah, it's like a bazillion New York Cities, Manhattans, just stacked on top of each other. James, I really like the idea of Lightbot coming on. That's really funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring that up. I like that a lot. There's a lot of people who haven't met Lightbot who shouldn't meet Lightbot. Chunk is afraid of nothing except his nose falling off. That's true.
Oh.
That's a lot of work being in Lightbot. It is work, but since then we have done things to our system to upgrade to things that I think we actually might have an easier time bringing him up on a technical level. So,
good.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I've actually been prepping for that. Not necessarily just Lightbot, but anything that we wanted to do like that. There's a plan. So as we have I'll just tell you guys, as we have come back to the studio, we're slowly working on basically finishing the studio. When we moved out of here when COVID hit and we weren't at the studio, we were in the middle of building our sets. We were kind of doing it slowly and kind of perfecting what the studio looked like. And so we had to stop. And so just after this dragon, I've been working. We got new lighting set up in the tavern. We had some new lighting set up in the perception check wall. So we're trying to upgrade our studio to the final level so that it's just ready to go. And one of those places is this room that I'm currently in, which is our podcast and recording room. And this room is going to allow us to do things like Lightbot a little bit easier.
The dragon looks so good, by the way.
Oh, I meant performance. It says performance. No, performance-wise, Lightbot's not that hard. Oh, is Quarter to One not on YouTube?
I don't think I've seen it on there.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. I'll ask Ryan. I'll look it up. I went on that whole explanation, and H. Cooper didn't care. Yeah, a different question.
How's it going doing so far? You good?
Hmm?
How are your buildings going, Art?
It's pretty good. Actually, I should. Oh, I don't have it in here. Let me download the app so I can show you.
Okay. Check my mood. It's a little tacky, but who isn't? Just kidding. So I'm going to add my buildings on top of it. I'm going to be very careful just to make sure I don't start dragging the paint. I'm pulling it up. Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to continue to add these red buildings on here. And you can see I'm not bringing them all the way down just yet. I'm going to bring them down a bit lower, but I want to continue to build them out first.
Okay, here's mine.
Hey! I mean, that's not bad for doing it on your phone. Do you have a stylus or anything, or you're just doing it with your fingers?
Just my fingers.
That's really cool.
I think I
How
should
are
have
you
picked.
doing...
No,
What? I was wondering how you're doing the lines.
just drawing them. I think I should have picked a shorter canvas. I picked my phone screen size, so it's like super tall.
Oh. Well, now you can use it as a wallpaper.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's true. Oh, that's true. There's definitely a lot of draw, erase, draw, erase, draw, erase.
Yeah.
That's really good. Because I can't see where I'm touching, because my finger gets in the way.
That was my problem with my first iPad when I had Adobe Sketch on it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything just felt delayed and just slightly off of my finger calibration.
Yeah.
And so it was draw, erase, draw, erase, erase, draw, erase. Not anymore. Dick says Coruscant Disney.
Let me find out what this. I guess we only have one episode there. And
With
it's
quarter to
public.
one.
Yeah, there's only one episode. It's the Anybody Want a Peanut episode. It says it's public, visible. So if you guys just search for, you know what? I'll just put it in the chat right now. Nope, that's not it. Yes, that one. Yeah, just search for that. Quarter to one, Anybody Want a Peanut. I think that's the only one that's up. I think that must have been prior to we started like actually uploading up things to YouTube. We might still have it.
The stuff that you guys had done previously on Twitch, you're able to just put onto YouTube as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know why Q1 isn't? Oh shoot.
Because sometimes it's gross.
I don't know. We might have lost it. Oh well. They were Danny because it was on Danny's computer and the one at the garage, his garage that used to have them. So I don't know where those went. And Ryan just cleaned that computer like 2 days ago. Like reformatted
Cleaned it. Yeah.
Cleaned it. So if that's where they were, they're gone now.
No disassemble.
Yeah. Too late, already disassembled.
Emma watched Barber Manatee, and it stuck in my head.
What's Barbara Manatee?
I don't know, but I want to know.
Oh, Ryan says, I'm pretty sure I backed them up elsewhere. Okay, good. I don't know. I haven't seen them in a while. They should still be around. I think we do. We have to have them. We wouldn't have just deleted them.
I'm picturing a manatee dressed up as Barbara Streisand. But I have a feeling that's not what that is. James is going to get some snacks and some vehicles or knockoff Transformers toys at the Dollar Tree tomorrow. Nice. That sounds like a good day. Snacks and Transformers.
Knockoff Transformers. Oh.
What's in?
Who is here? Oh, Ryan's trying at home. Oh, Ryan's trying on his iPad now because he got an iPad.
Oh, that's right. Ryan, how are you loving it? And what color did you get?
Connie's also in the Discord, but her video's not loading.
Connie, no. Emma told Danny to sing it. Oh, Danny's going to sing the Barbara Manatee song?
Here's Ryan and Connie trying to load.
Connie's yours looks beautiful.
I don't know why I have issues sometimes loading these.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes too.
Let me
It's just Discord playing games.
Discord. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Oh, there's Connie. There she is. Hi, Connie.
Yay! Connie, did you get a haircut? It looks super cute.
She did. She did get a haircut.
It's
looks really nice.
So cute. How are all the fur babies? The fur babies are good. Yeah, it's super cute, Connie. It looks great on you. I love that little swoop. My fur babies are good. They're all downstairs because it's so freaking hot up here. Yeah, they're all hanging out downstairs. They've had a very chill day. I've been out most of the day today. I was doing a Pride drive-through event at Taco Bell today. Yeah, it was really fun. We did it was at the headquarters in Irvine.
Mm-hmm.
And we had little stops along the driveway. So you would go from PRIDE and at every stop you pick up a gift a little fabulousness. So this was me today. I'll show you guys. That's what I spent my day doing. Giving out storybooks, drag queen storybooks to the children.
You're doing
And it was
character
super
meet
hot.
greets.
That's right. Face character Judy Latuda. It was really fun. But I'm dying. Like, you can probably see the red from all the makeup. I think there's still some lip on there. Yeah. Connie, it's totally cellular mercury. I love that. It's so cute. It is dark in her room. I'm sure she's got all the lighting. She just keeps it very dark and cool. That means the puppies were causing trouble. Yeah, they probably were. My husband's here with them, so the four of them were probably eating all the snacks and just having fun watching The Real Housewives all day and getting into trouble. But they're good. Thank you for asking. Because reading is what? Fundamental. That's right. I like wearing blonde. I actually, you probably can't tell in the lighting, I am pretty blonde. It's just because it's so stark against the background, but I'm kind of a dark blonde. It depends. Summertime I go super blonde just because of the sun. But yeah, I'm pretty blondish. But not that platinum blonde like in the wig. Thank you. It was fun. I like to get up in the drags sometimes. Yeah, we were giving out, well, I was giving out at my station this book called The Hips on the Drag Queen Go Swish, Swish, Swish. It's to the tune of The Wheels on the Bus, and it's fabulous. If you've never read it, if you have any kids or like nieces or nephews or cousins, like young cousins, it is the perfect like children's book, fun playtime, get up and shake and shimmy and dance and stomp, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Hips on the drag queen goes swish, swish, swish. It's so fun. It's by a queen named Little Miss Hot Mess. She wrote it, and it's beautifully illustrated and sparkly and just wonderful. So our what's that?
Sorry, I say Adele says this is coming out great.
Thank you. Adele, are you painting along with us? I want to see what yours looks like.
Dan wants to know if he can buy those books somewhere.
Yes, absolutely. So the Hips on the Drag Queen you can find on Amazon. And I think you can also find it at dragqueenstoryhour.com. It's a national, actually international nonprofit that I'm a part of, where we go to libraries and schools and actually in drag read storybooks to children. And it's so fun and so magical, and they get all excited and dance around. And but yeah, check it out. It's called The Hips on the Drag Queen Go Swish, Swish, Swish by Little Miss Hot Mess. And she's got another one coming out next year called If You're a Drag Queen and You Know It, Clap Your Hands. And they're super cute. I don't have it up here. I have it downstairs. Otherwise, I would show you guys what it looked like. But yeah, Taco Bell, our employee resource group, we have a Pride group at the building, and we celebrated Pride today, and we gave out a bunch of books to our team members, and it was really fun. We had music playing and giving out drinks and yoga mats and t-shirts.
Yoda mats?
Yoga.
Oh, yoga.
sometimes your hair looks more auburn, other times more strawberry. It just depends on the hairline. Yeah, it's a little darker right now because it's a little wet. I just got out of the shower a little while ago. And Jared just colored it too, so it's got a little summery tint to it.
I think Chunk should get started next week on perception paints.
That'd be really fun.
Can't hold on.
Well, he can. You just like staple it to his hand. Originally, the concern was, okay, well, felt and paint don't mix well, but realizing that, yeah, we could do it digitally. It could totally work. I'm sure there is some way. We teach Chunk. Remember, like in grade school, how they teach you to hold a pencil? It's the same kind of thing. I did see that GIF of Chunk losing his nose the other day.
That was terrible.
It was so funny. It was so good. It was like when Cucumber lost his hair.
Mm-hmm.
Just magical. Chunk would totally do some backseat painting, but you know what? I also feel like at some point, like, it's like teaching a kid. So like at first they're like, well, this is not, you don't do it like this, it doesn't go like that. And then eventually they're in it and they get in the zone, and then it's just like doing it and on task and having fun. Dan Petty, you are au petite. Dan Petite, you are so welcome. You will love it. It's so fun. It's one of my favorite books. I read it at almost every drag queen story time that I do, unless I've read it at that location recently, because I don't want to just keep redoing it. I want to do different books each time if I can. But it's such a wonderful, just fun. We just need some fun, right? Alright, we're almost done with the red. I'm pretty happy with that. James Davis says, I don't know if the trainer in my blue version should use Victory Bell or Tangela. Both are good grass types. Tangela. I vote Tangela. Just because Tangela reminds me of the Fry Guys from McDonald Land, and that makes me happy. And then if Chunk paints, then Robert perception checks. I'm game. It's funny, I have yet to play. I just haven't played yet. To be honest, I'm a little intimidated.
By the little amount of actual playing that we do?
What's that?
By the tiny amount of playing that we actually do?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I feel like you guys got a lot done during Necropolis. I keep wanting to say the other necro thing, and I know that that's not it, so I don't say it. But yeah, I suppose perception check. You guys don't really get a ton done. So fun. All right, so I'm bringing down the red. Just taking it down, not all the way, because again, we're going to fill in a majority of this with the black towers in front of it. Emma says, tell Danny to sing or I'll be mad and upset. He's not here.
That he is not.
Tell him on the Discord. He'll sing. He'll send you a WAV file on the Discord, I'm sure. James says, don't worry, the puppets will teach you how to play D&D their way. You know, I've been watching and not studying, but like taking note as I'm watching. Because there's definitely a play style abound when it comes to felted friends. And Dan says, after looking through the videos on YouTube, noticed that Corey has been Wednesday nights for a year now.
Yeah, she's been doing Wednesday nights for a year.
That's awesome. Yeah, Connie says, just saying, it took 8 episodes to get through a 2-shot. I know, but it was such an amazing. That was so fun. I really loved watching
really fun.
Frost Maiden. That was great. I don't know how Connie put up with you guys, but it was great. That was totally planned, right? Yeah. The most important part of perception, check. 11.
11.
James feels sorry for Ryan and more sorry for Connie. I really thought Connie would TPK the team. Take the team. It was all a build-up for Connie's epic rap. Yes! Oh, that's right! Oh, Connie, that was so cool. Just like busted out with that out of nowhere. I like paused it and rewound it and watched it again just because it was so it was so cool. Lots of meat, yeah. Oh, total party kill. Yes. Yeah, I can see that. At some point, just all right, that's it. Game over. Yeah, I'm learning some of these new phrases, especially watching Workboard. Talk about total party kill. I was going to come on and do, what was it, Kids with Brooms?
Oh, Kids on Brooms, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but I was working and wasn't able to make the time commitment, unfortunately. Someday, y'all. Someday. Dead Boy is waiting for my favorite meadery to reopen.
Oh.
Is it a local meadery?
I don't.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. I really want to go to. Why is the name escaping me? The like D&D theme park in Utah, Evermore.
Oh, yeah. I think it's Evermore. Yeah, I really want to go
Yeah.
there too.
I want to go see that. especially now, like they've got a special summer campaign that's all like dragon themed.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be really cool. So somehow I need to convince my husband that we need to take a trip to Utah. I think words he's never heard before ever. Although maybe I can convince him if I say, like, in addition to Evermore, we will be taking a tour of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City homes. Rockstar, everyone falls. Nice, Deadpool. All right, so that is all of our red buildings. Hooray! Connie did try to throw a dragon at them. If it weren't for those meddling adventurers.
Connie and Ryan's progress. Ryan's getting very detailed.
Ooh.
Connie's looks
Nice.
good over there in the distance.
It's looking good. I can't get over Connie's
Looks
hair.
good.
It's so cute.
It is really
Connie, that looks great. Nice work. It's seriously so cute. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my black paint, and I'm going to paint the second grouping of buildings right in front of the first. Oh, hi! When did you come up here? Got little puppers up here. Diego came up to say hi.
Oh,
You got bored downstairs?
turn this off.
James says, next time throw in a Tarisk. That monster is hard to destroy, plus it regains health over time outside of battle. That just sounds frustrating. But probably really fun to tease and mess with people. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing that we did with the first set of buildings, but in black. And these are going to be shorter. I'm going to say probably, I wouldn't go any higher than about halfway up to the moon height, right about there. These are going to stay pretty low, and they're just going to be scattered in between here. And they'll be overlapping on the reds, so don't worry if they paint over it a little bit. Oh, Art, I have a question for you. How many times has Amber gone to McDonald's to get the BTS meal?
She went a lot. I think it just finished this past week, but she did go a lot.
It's so funny. I throw a little shade at it, not at Amber, but the marketing itself.
Uh-huh.
Because from Taco Bell, on that perspective, I'm like, wait, so it's just 10 nuggets and some special sauce from wherever, like different flavors or something?
Yeah, it's like two sauces.
Yeah. And so I'm
I think it's
thinking,
different.
hold on. So it's this giant campaign attached to these, I mean, superstars. Let's get it straight. They're kind of amazing. But yeah, McDonald's has been doing that so much where they just like, hey, here's a celebrity, and they like cheeseburgers. So we're going to make a meal out of this cheeseburger and call it theirs.
Yeah, and with like BTS, like you're gonna get so many people. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure their stock went up super ridiculous. Amber actually gave me the number of how much sales went up, and it was considerable.
Yeah, it was huge for them. It feels a little lazy, but it works, so I'm okay with that. Good job, McDonald's. And in the meantime, I'm sitting in my Taco Bell corner like, what do we do? Who likes tacos? We did have that nice connection with NASX with this latest video.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he actually was a Taco Bell employee before he started his like career, and so his latest music video was at a Taco Bell restaurant. It was kind of cool. But we'll see. We'll have some cool idea. Reed says, that is my reaction. No. Shade to Amber. Total. Connie says it's the Moulin Szechuan sauce all over again. I did love that Moulin Szechuan sauce, though. I felt like I was the only one as a kid. And then Rick and Morty blew it up again.
Connie says, one day in the future, we'll all be craving the BTS sauce, longing for the good old days.
That's right. That's so funny. The sauces sounded good.
Yeah, actually, the sauces were pretty good.
But, I mean, how hard is it to make a good sauce? It's just like sugar and salt. Taco Bell just testing a... so we have our naked chicken chalupa, which is essentially a chalupa without the shell. It's just a big chunk of chicken with all the fixings inside. And we just finished a test of a plant-based naked chicken chalupa. So the shell is a plant-based chicken, and I didn't get to taste it, unfortunately, because I missed out. We ran out. It's disappointing. But it looked really cool. It's supposed to be really good.
You know, also, McDonald's has gotten real expensive. Like,
I've noticed that too.
I haven't eaten McDonald's in years.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to be a good person with my body. Not really, just didn't go to McDonald's. And I went, so this year I've gone a couple times, like 3 times. And like the last time I went, it's just because we don't have a lot of food choices here near the studio. And I ordered like a meal, right? Like it was a little like chicken sandwich meal, fries, soda, and I ordered one of the tiny little stupid like middle school lunch cheeseburgers, the cheap cheeseburgers. By the way, those cheap cheeseburgers now, they're $3. And I spent like $12 on my meal. I was like, what?
That's crazy.
Like if you go to Jack in the Box, they still have the 99-cent little burgers.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't long ago that you could get the 2 cheeseburger meal for like $2.99, right? 2 cheeseburgers, fries, and a drink. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've actually gone to. So I'm vegetarian, but still, like I go for French fries. But it seems like, wait, why did I just spend $5 on French fries? What's happening?
I'd rather go get something good. The kind of whole point of going somewhere like that is because it's cheap. But if it's not really cheap, go get like a big plate of like good Thai food for the $12 that I spent burgers.
That sounds really good.
But then unfortunately, there's no good places around here.
That's dumb.
Yeah, all the food places are not close to us. We're a very inconvenient area for food.
Lots of Seamless or DoorDash.
Danny does DoorDash a lot.
I do every now and then when I'm like stuck in the office and I just can't get out. But that starts to get really expensive too. So
yeah, and I've never been much of like a eat out person. Like for the most part, everything I eat is my home stuff. I always bring the lunches. That's just kind of always been.
Yeah.
So eating out is not a thing I do. So that's why I also have a hard time finding places to eat, because people, where do you want to go eat? I'm like, I don't know, my house,
home,
where I eat. Where do you eat?
James says the $4 meals from Wendy's are better for me. I don't have a Wendy's near here, or a Dairy Queen.
Wendy's feels like it's less awful. Just how they cook it and stuff. I don't know. It feels it.
Dead Boy says, I hate the Taco Bells here. They took off half their menu and made it where they could only order online for delivery. What? That's not right. That's not right at all. I don't like that.
Connie says
And
the
then,
good,
go
one
ahead.
good thing that came out of this pandemic was getting used to healthier eating and cooking. My stomach can't handle a lot of drive-thru anymore. Yeah, no, I was not okay after that McDonald's burger. I think the chicken sandwich is fine, but the little
Yeah.
tiny burger, I was not okay. That like the next morning, I
Yeah.
was,
No, your stomach's like, hold up.
and then I had Little Caesars pizza because it was my nephew's birthday.
Aww.
And I felt so bad the next day.
I
My stomach
bet.
wanted to explode. I knew it was
I
going to
still
happen,
do-
but I still ate it.
Well, yeah, you have to. Little Caesars. It's so good. It's like Chuck E. Cheese. It's so bad it's good.
Yeah, it is so bad. It's good.
I love it. Yeah, I'm with you too, Connie. Like we stayed away from really eating out anywhere. We didn't even order food really for about 6 months or so. So everything we were making, we did a lot of like Green Chef style stuff where they would bring the ingredients and we'd make it and stuff. But then as we started to get a little more comfortable and introducing it, now we're having pizza once a week. My body's like, hold on, don't do the thing that we're doing.
Pizza's so good.
Did you have your lactate?
I did. I have liked it, but I think Little Caesars pizza, I think it's the oil in Little Caesars pizza because it's always pretty oily. Because I also have issues with oily stuff. I get sick. And yeah, I could have 17 doses of lactate. I still Little Caesars pizza will. And I'll still eat it. It's the stupidest thing. I'll still eat
Of course. You can't. If there's a pizza in front of you, you can't
How do you
eat it.
Especially when
That's
it's
like-
trashy pizza. You're just like, it's
Yeah.
gonna be delicious. Like in an awful way.
That's like saying no to French fries. Like when you're at a restaurant with friends,
Yeah.
and they're like, "I'm gonna order fries. Do you want some?" Like, no, I'm good. No one ever says no, I'm good. Of course, I'm gonna eat your French fries. Give me all of them.
And then those stupid little McDonald's burgers are like, I think they just remind me of childhood. So it's like this happy feeling. Because they're stupid. It's like it's as bad as like the cafeteria food at school when I was elementary school. But
Yeah.
there's just something like happy about it. That like the 5 minutes that you're eating the burger slowly. It's just it feels so nice. Stupid McDonald's.
Stupid McDonald's. I totally understand. Who said? Someone that said something about Taco Bell. What was that? James. Saying that the taste of the tacos have gotten worse in the area. That's not good. Tell them. Please tell them. Or better yet, like call corporate. Be like, hey, the tacos at this location don't taste very good. Because they're supposed to taste good. Hopefully they're not doing something different to their like individual franchise. Connie says her hobbit blood won't let her say no to potatoes in any form. One of my best friends recently discovered that she has a allergy to nightshades.
To what?
Nightshades, so like potatoes, tomatoes, and it causes her like sweat glands to overreact, and then she gets all rashy. It's happened like for a while, but she just thought like, oh, my body's doing weird things, so I don't know what's going on. Like most of us in our late 30s. But then she went and got it checked out, and they're like, yeah, you are allergic to nightshades. So like for the last few years, she hasn't been able to eat potatoes. Like, can you imagine? Potatoes, not just French fries and, I mean, just a potato, but there's potato flour and potato starch in everything as a binding agent. Even like when she comes over, we would always get the Beyond burgers because the Impossible burgers uses potato starch, but Beyond just redid their burger and added potato starch to it. So I was just like, out of luck. I would be really frustrated. Although I really like sweet potato fries too, so I would be okay with making that switch. But I would miss it. hash browns, mashed potatoes, scalloped potatoes, potato au gratin. I know, now I want potatoes. I just had tacos. Jared made sweet potato and black bean and corn soft tacos with a like homemade crema with some tortilla cheese and some lime and lemon. It was really good. Yeah, cheese is a weakness for me too, Terrence. I do love cheese. I love a big platter of multiple cheeses. Like if I know that someone's coming over, I will go to the store and get like, I always get the same because I love them, but I always get like a nice Stilton blue cheese, and then I'll get a Gruyere because it's just like that nice, yummy, sharp Swiss. And then I will get a brie because you have to have a brie. And then there is a blueberry infused goat cheese that my local Ralph's has. That's just magical. So I always have to get that too. I love a good cheese plate. Connie says, throw me to Mount Doom. Give me potatoes or give me the fiery pits of Mordor. Oh my gosh. Best pizza ever is pretzel pizza from Little Caesars. I didn't even know they did that.
No, don't tell me that exists.
Wow. I remember, was it Pizza Hut? Someone for a while like would allow you to choose like crust, topping, cheese, sauce drizzle. Like you could like pick and choose like a video game. And one of them was a pretzel crust. And it was so good. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Little Caesars. I feel like it wasn't though. But anyway, I liked it. I do love pretzels. Dead Boy tried to give up potatoes for your health? Yeah, it's hard. Potatoes are everywhere. It's like corn. Potatoes and corn are like everywhere and in everything. It was Pizza Hut. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dairy in Wisconsin, I need to get, again, they make a type of cheese using sheep, goat, and cow milk all at one. What does it taste like? Is it like... I don't think I've had sheep milk.
I don't think I have sheep milk either.
I like goat milk, but I can't imagine it being mixed with all three. I'm sure it's great. I do love a stuffed crust pizza too. We do Papa John's stuffed crust a lot. It's pretty consistent and good.
We just when Amber and I get pizza, we get pizza, Domino's pizza.
Yeah, we usually do too. It's interesting because we have so many pizza restaurants here in San Clemente. It's like the majority of the food that we have available, but very few of them are actually very good. Like they're either undercooked or the sauce isn't right, or I don't know. We've tried like every pizza restaurant around here in San Clemente. Finally found one that we think we like, but of course as soon as we do, they change the recipe or something, and then we're screwed and have to search again. But Domino's is good, except our Domino's isn't very good. No. And our Pizza Hut closed, so it's either Papa John's. I like Round Table.
Oh yeah, Round Table. I like Round Table.
But sometimes I'll just go to the store and I'll get like a frozen Red Baron, and that'll just hit the spot. James says, all this talk about food has made me hungry. I'm sorry, I don't know where we got into the food talk, but yeah, I know. Food is life. Food is love. And that goat, sheep, cow milk was really creamy and had a unique flavor. Yeah, I bet. And Terrence has an obsession with apples. That's a good obsession to have. Your body probably loves you for that. I have an obsession with Cool Ranch Doritos, so my body doesn't love that so much. Type 1 was cutting carbs, looking for different things that pizza offered. Consistently, the lowest carbs were the stuffed crust ones. Oh, well, that makes sense, because instead of bread, you're getting the cheese, right?
Mm-hmm.
My obsession is mac and cheese and corn chips. Ooh. I love both of those. Corn chips like Fritos, or just like chips made of corn? Corn tortilla chips. Like Doritos. Connie says, Hubs and I have done a local spot for a year and a half, and it's better than the deliveries in past years. Plus, we feel better about supporting local businesses. Yeah, I do too. I try to search those out as best I can. It's tough sometimes, though, because we're kind of trained to like the McDonald's of pizza, right? We're like, oh, we have to go at the Domino's or the Pizza Hut. But we did find a place, I think we just had it last week. I randomly got a coupon for them in the local mailer rag or whatever. And I said, well, let's just try this. It's called Italian Cravings, and it's in downtown San Clemente. And the pizza was really good. It tasted like the closest to a New York style pizza that I've had in a long time around here, which I love. But also they had homemade cannoli.
Oh, wow.
That was so good. It was sweet and had a little tartness to it because of the cream. It was just wonderful. So I was very happy about that. Every now and then we find a good one. We just hope they don't change the recipe when everyone else does it. But I do like supporting local businesses too, when I can. Like small businesses, mom and pop type stuff if I can.
I think Ryan's almost done.
Ooh. That's looking good. Yeah, I joke with Jared all the time that the Cool Ranch Doritos are kryptonite. So we refuse to buy them too, Dead Boy, until we don't. And then we buy them every week. Oh, can you get some more when you go to the market? We're almost there. Finishing up on the blacks. So we go through. And then just like with the red before, I'm just going to drag the black paint down to the bottom of the canvas and fill it out.
Cool. There we go. Nice. Okay, I'm going to grab my large brush, fill out the rest of it. Yeah, as a kid, I had the nacho cheese all the time because that was in the multi-packs where you would get all the different small bags of chips for your lunches. It always had more of the nacho cheese than the Cool Ranch.
But then as I got older, I was like, wait, hold up. This is better. I need this. James misses the baked Ruffles and Cheetos, but the boxes they go in have gotten very expensive. Yeah, I don't know why that stuff goes up in price. I found that even the chips are getting more expensive, like the Doritos.
Yeah.
Like just a bag of chips is like $4 or $5. I'm like, this isn't even the family size. What are you doing? But I suppose it's good. I don't really need it.
Yeah, they're doing you a favor.
Yeah, that's right. You know, my dad has worked for Frito-Lay for close to 40 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I should just be hitting him up for the chips. I don't know why I never thought of that before. I used to get them as a kid. You know how you'd go to school on someone's birthday and they would bring in cupcakes or pizza or something? On my birthday, my dad would always bring in bags of chips for everyone, but not like the big. Everyone would get a giant bag of chips, and he would just bring in huge bags like Santa Claus, and everyone gets their own pit. It was so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been there forever.
What does he do?
He's a machine operator and engineer, so he's the guy who like makes sure that it's working the way that it should on the production line, and then fixes it.
That's cool.
Should it break down? Yeah, he's been through a lot of it. I think he started right when they started bringing in more of the machines. And I think for the most part, it's all automated now. They used to be like hand packed and
Wow.
all that stuff. Yeah. All right, that's cool. I like it. Oh, I liked Sun Chips. Sun Chips were good. I do wish that I like the texture of the baked chips. I liked Sun Chips, but then as I got older, I realized that after eating Sun Chips, my breath was always really no good. I don't know, it must be the seasoning in it or something. But I liked the original and the was it the French onion? Well, maybe that's it. Maybe because I was eating French onion chips. Of course, duh. All right, so we got our buildings, and next what we're going to do is we're going to paint our ships up there. I'm going to start with some red. I'm using my deep red, and in that deep red, I'm going to take a tiny tap of black because I want to darken it just a touch darker than what we've got with our buildings in the background. So just a little bit. It's easy to go too dark too quickly, as we learned in the last episode. Hi, Trixie. Hi, baby girl. How are you? You good? You want to say hi to everyone? Go here. Oh, you can say hi. Say hi, Trix.
Hey, puppy.
It's so funny. You need a bath. You go get clean. Ted Boy says, I've gained 20 pounds just from this conversation. You know what? I gained 20 pounds in the last 6 months. How crazy is that?
Wow.
It's funny. The first 6 months of quarantine, I was like panicked and not eating anything and all freaked out. And then the last 6 months, I've just been eating everything, like complete control switch. It's so weird.
I didn't really gain much weight during the pandemic. And now
No.
and I'm losing a little bit of weight.
That's good.
Yeah.
I was surprised to have lost the weight initially, but not surprised when it all came back. But it ebbs and flows. That's what I've always done. All right, so for these ships here, we're just going to create some lines that are perpendicular, but moving in a diagonal kind of toward our moon there. And then we're just going to start to connect them, moving out little by little. These aren't quite so distinctive as the Y-wings that we were, or not the Y-wings, the, what were those? The N1s that we were painting last week. I'm not sure which these are. I think this is similar to the speeders that Obi-Wan and Anakin are flying around through the city.
Yeah.
So just kind of building it out little by little. Connie says, "No way, you look fantastic." You're very sweet, Connie. Thank you. I have very good lighting. Yeah, I've been really stressed out the last 6 months or so. It started around November, December. Just some family stuff. Thankfully, no one is like sick and I'm not really dealing with family stuff, but just family stress stuff just builds and builds and builds. And then eventually I'm like, give me that bread. That's how I'm going to deal with this. And then my therapist says, sure, eat all the bread. Just keep in mind, like, you don't need to eat all the bread. And then I say, shut up. I don't pay you to tell me how much bread to eat. All right, that's pretty good. I might bulk it up a little bit so it's not so angular. Yeah, that's better. When I was losing weight, though, I started using Noom.
Yeah, Amber did that for a little bit.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was really helpful and helped to train my brain a little bit. So I was thinking about jumping back into that.
Amber liked it, but they were a little shady about their billing. So Amber stopped.
Yeah, I found that too.
Because they told you that when you first sign up for the free trials, like, we will not charge you, like, we won't do anything, and like, even when you're basically, they told her that when she ended her trial, they wouldn't charge her, it would just be over, and they charged her a bunch of money. And so the thing is that she liked it, but after that she was like, nah, I'm done. I'm done with them. Yeah,
it's too expensive a program for them to be shady like that.
Yeah.
And for it to be okay. It's one thing if it's like Pandora and they're like, oh, they charged me an extra $10 this month.
Yeah. Exactly.
But then for Noom to be like, we charge you an extra $100 for your account. You're like, hold on, wait. I don't want that. Sorry. I don't know how I've been losing weight since I got sick. Dead boy. Yeah, because you are powerful. You're dealing with a bunch of shit too. I find that stress initially makes me not want to eat, but then, like Connie said, 3 bags of Doritos deep, and then I'm like, oh wait, I guess I'm more stressed out than I thought I was. I know. Well, I'm just trying to make sense of whatever the hell this is that we're doing here. It's all good, generally. I really have nothing to complain about. I'm very thankful for a lot.
Yeah.
Did someone mention the name of the... Yeah, ETA-2 Jedi Starfighter. That might be what it is. I don't remember what they're called.
Yeah, Jedi TIE Fighter. That sounds right.
Okay. That would make sense because I think it is what
Yeah,
the
E3.
two of them were piloting. You know that scene when they're like flying around Coruscant and Anakin's like being insane and Obi-Wan's like, wait, Anakin, don't do that thing. And then Anakin's like, sorry, I'm going to do it, Master, because I do what I want. It's my hot body. All right, there we go. Yeah, having the support room, and also I have my friends and family in the Discord I chat with that honestly mean a lot. Sometimes that's all you need, right? Just need someone to chat with, someone to, even if they're not necessarily chatting back, just to be able to talk about it. It's really helpful. I think that was my thing. I just wasn't talking about it. So all the stress and stuff that I was dealing with, I was just internalizing it and then eating everything. But not no more. Now I'm eating everything and talking about it. Anakin making a funny moment when he tried to shoot the buzz droids on Obi-Wan's ship but accidentally got his way. Yeah, Anakin's a snarky little guy. Just does whatever he wants. But yeah, that's our Coruscant painting for today.
Yay.
Hooray. Wait, Art, where'd you go?
Oh, did I go away? Oh, I did go away. There I go.
Anakin, stop relying on that Botticelli. That's right. He thinks he's cute and could just get away with stuff. Not true. Well, thank you guys for joining us today.
Yeah,
This was a fun one. Very technical and detailed, but not really. Just fun. Chill.
Oh, I can't show you my thing anymore.
Boo.
Well, I did.
Here.
I'm going to show you on screen.
Yeah. Ooh, that turned out really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that you added that third layer of buildings too. That's cool.
Yeah, because I had so little room for buildings, so I figured I just add 3 layers instead.
Yeah,
Try to fit them in there. So it worked
I
out.
like that. Love it.
Let me check in with. They're still working on it, but here's Connie and Ryan. Ryan's working on the little details. Connie's almost done. She's air drying it out. Oh, that looks great.
That's so good.
That's really good.
Nice job, Connie.
Cool. All right.
That looks great.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us. We'll be back next week, and then after that, I don't know yet. We might take a month break, or somebody else will do this. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow on Twitch at 7:30 p.m. for D&D with the humans, and then Wednesday night on Twitch, D&D with the puppets, with the Felted Friends. I have to say puppets because there's a bunch of new people watching us on new volume, so they know what we mean. No, not everybody knows what Felted Friends are. Anyway, make sure you check those 2 nights out on Twitch, and then we'll be back on YouTube and volume for chat time on Thursday morning at 9 a.m. All these times are Pacific, PDT, or PST, whatever we are now. Yeah, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you guys for joining us. Nice to see you all today.
Bye, everybody.
Take care. Bye, everyone.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
The things.
The things.
Are we going to start a new one? Here we go. Hey, everyone. Welcome back.
Our audio's live, too.